Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. This time, talking about Torchwood, Aliens Amongst Us, Part 3. This being the third box set that makes up this new series of, Torchwood. Now lately, I've been experiencing something. Well, alright, I've experienced this thing most of my life, but perhaps I've only just started noticing it. It's called, when you're a kid and you have your meal, and you're one of two types of kid. You either, let's call it sausage and mash. Sausage, mash and peas, yeah? Not particularly my favourite as a child, but let's use that as an analogy. And your favourite part of the meal is the sausages. Now you kind of pace the sausages out throughout the meal, but always leaving some of the sausage to finish on. Or some children just dive straight in, devour the sausages and are left with a pile of, potato and peas. Well, this saving the best till last, but also deferring the end, which is the important bit, which is the bit I've begun to notice, has become more and more noticeable in my life. I'm watching the originals. Now, as far as I know, the end of this current season on Netflix is the end of all production of the originals. There are no more episodes, so I get to watch these and then they're gone forever. So I kind of delayed. The same thing's happened with UFO. I've bombed my way through the box set. I've got a handful of episodes left and I'm enjoying them so much I don't want them to end. Because once they're gone completely. There's going to be no more. Now I know there'll be more Torchwood because the individual monthly releases or whatever you wanted to call them are coming back. And that's something to do a little dance of joy for. But with Torchwood, this new series, I've just kind of been nervous in the way that I am when I watch Doctor Who, because I don't want them to spoil it. I like the old episodes of Doctor Who and Big Finish because you've got something that fits into canonicity. None of the characters are going to die, be written out, or any of the things that, narratively speaking, people enjoy so much. What you've got is a brilliant adventure. All of the characters might survive. It's safe. It's not going to cause me any levels of stress. And that's what I'm in the game for. But with this Torchwood, we just don't know what's going on. Gwen isn't herself, and that's the politest way of putting it, without giving away too many spoilers. Yes, I know the actress is remarkably busy elsewhere. And it's been going on for 12-hour-long stories, this whole business of who's this replacement Gwen. And of course, at the end of the last series, we had the gigantic spoilerific reveal that I can talk about now of Yvonne Hartman turning up. It was such a brilliant reveal that I didn't actually want to tell anyone. I just wanted to tell the world, but I wanted to tell the world via the gift of making them listen to the story. So we have our final boxed set gloriousness. There will hopefully be more aliens amongst us to follow at some point. And as this is, Russell's own sandbox, and he's more of a creative head, all of the characters can be written out, all of them can be killed. This is Torchwood after all. People can die, people can come back, people can do whatever they want. Yvonne's back. It's implied that this is the Yvonne from, Pete's World. But she's been around for a bit longer than you think, and she's been planning something. See, the good thing about Yvonne is that you actually catch yourself when you're listening to her going, I wouldn't mind working for Yvonne. And that's wrong, because if anyone in Torchwood is evil, it's Yvonne. Yvonne Hartman was the head of Torchwood way back in 2006. But now she's running the place, and Captain Jack just isn't available. It's remarkably good to see the place getting back on its feet, because it needs an Yvonne. The world needs an Yvonne Hartman. And what it really needs is this first story to justify to us why we need Yvonne Hartman. And Poker Face by Tim Foley provides that for us with spades to spare. Here's the synopsis. Torchwood are in trouble. Terrorist attacks are rocking the city. Control of the police has been ceded to Cardiff's alien masters, and it looks like it's all been arranged by Captain Jack Harkness. Worse, there's a dead woman in the cells who says that Torchwood will be hers by dawn. It's got a whole Silence of the Lambs feel. Yvonne's locked up and she's the most dangerous person they've ever had to deal with. She knows what she wants, she will get it, and that's the end of things. Just accept it, move on and find something else to play with, because if she wants your toys, she's going to have them. She's terrifying. She's a brilliant character. She's on the same level as Servalan. Which brings us to story number 2, Tagged by Joseph Lidster. I know what you've done. I know what you'll do. The phrase starts appearing everywhere around Cardiff, on posters, on the internet. It's just a prank, isn't it? Only a wave of vigilante crime spreads through the city. People are taking revenge. Suddenly everyone knows what you've done, and they all know what you'll do. It's a glorious way of examining internet. Oh, I don't like using the word meme, but I have to. I won't say any more about it, because that would be spoilers, sweetie. But seriously, a great step forward, because Stories 1 has to establish Yvonne as not only in charge, but as a force to be reckoned with. There are, of course, throwaway lines here about Yvonne ending up dating PC Andy, which for me is hilariously sweet. Story 3. Episode, 511 is Escape Room. Now, I don't know if any of you have done escape rooms, but I absolutely love them, and I've only ever done one in real life. It would make a great TV show, it really would. The Escape Room by Helen Goldwyn. Gwen Cooper, Rhys Williams and the Colchester Prices go to try out an escape room. They've heard a lot about them, especially this one. People keep going into the room and not coming out. But Torchwood will be fine. After all, partners can trust each other, can't they? Oh, it's great. It's cosy, it's sweet, it's relationship-based, and it's just plain scary. You know what's going on, and you can imagine this one above all as being something you watch on TV. It's great. Which brings us to the final story of this whole series, Herald of the Dawn by James Goss. It starts normally enough, a car park full of ramblers. The description on the Big Finish website reads as such. It starts normally enough. A car park full of ramblers is incinerated by a thunderbolt. But the next day, it's clear there's something very wrong. Something's changed, something's coming, and it's the end of the world. And that's what Torchwood are best at. When you listen to the story, you realise that the people in the car park aren't ramblers. I'll leave it there, because that doesn't affect the storyline. What does affect the storyline is that a lot of people have died. But it is a very Torchwoody collection of people in a car park. You've already made the correct jumps. Leave it there. That's not important. What is important is, does this sew up the ends? Yes. And no. It sews them up enough, but it also leaves enough cliffhangers to make you want more, to cry out for more, and that's what we're going to do. I don't want to tell you any more, because like they say in the story, God is coming. And you know what? It's a cracking set of box sets. This has been as good as Series 2, which was indeed my favourite. So forget your Children of Earth, because I try and do that every day. Forget your Miracle Days, because this is Torchwood back in Wales, and it's glorious. I'll let you hear the trailer and decide for yourself, and let's hope that there's going to be another Aliens Amongst Us series, or something equally good. Because some storylines aren't quite sorted just yet. So until next time, be seeing you.
Just when I think the city has enough horror for one night, you show up.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions. Torchwood, Aliens Among Us, Volume 3.
You are meant to be dead. So, what are you doing here?
Everyone has their secrets. What's yours?
You think she's that much of a threat?
Oh boy, you don't know the half of it.
Hate me! Please! All of you hate me! I'm everything that's wrong with your life! Hate me!
You're not fit to call yourself Torchwood. Not anymore.
Don't listen to her, listen to me. Come on, I'm still here. Surely you can see that, can't you?
The old god is returning.
God is coming. God is coming.
I know what you did, Jack. And I know what you'll do.
Big Finish. We love stories.
A new and glorious dawn for Torchwood.
2018 brings with it 3 brilliant conventions, all held at the Derby Quad. ShadowCon 2, the UFO convention, will be on June the 30th, 2018. Hooverville, the best little Doctor Who convention in the world, is on Saturday the 1st of September, while Big Finish Day is on the 3rd of November 2018. All tickets are available from the Derby Quad website. That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.